It would absolutely be it. But they're too scared of you.
Yeah. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be called the White House no more.
So Jimmy Kimmel just had Tracy Morgan on his show, and what we're witnessing here is pure late-night magic. While other hosts play it safe with scripted segments, this conversation spirals into genuine chaos, from White House strip clubs to medical procedures gone wrong. This is why authentic chemistry beats polished interviews every time.
I turned the White House into a strip club. Stuff like that.
Have you been to the White House?
I've been to the White House twice.
Tracy's actually hosted 2 White House Correspondents' dinners, putting him in rare company with comedians like Stephen Colbert and Michelle Wolf. His Brooklyn background gives him a completely different perspective than typical Washington insiders. He'd roast politicians with zero filter or reverence for protocol.
To Colin Powell.
Oh, you did?
I started crying. I put snot on his jacket. Then I told Morgan Freeman, people said he was my biological father.
Colin Powell was Secretary of State under Bush, one of the most respected figures in modern politics. Tracy's emotional reaction shows how certain leaders transcend party lines. Powell represented dignity and competence in government, exactly the kind of figure that would move someone to tears.
It was either out of him or Tony Dorsett. Both of them used to come up to the house.
Yeah.
They both drove a white van. They sold fish out the back of that van.
Tony Dorsett was a Hall of Fame running back, but Tracy's weaving him into this fish-selling father fantasy shows his genius. He takes real celebrities and creates these absurd backstories that somehow feel plausible because of his delivery. Pure comedic storytelling mastery.
I heard you just were subjected to a colonoscopy.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting in Tinder. Because them doctors went back there and started fiddling around.
That's what they do. Yeah. Did they put you under? I'm sure they did.
No, they didn't. They were supposed to?
They are supposed to, yeah.
I know one of them, they didn't give me nothing. He had a hand like this, so you know I'm sore.
This is why great interviewers succeed. They let the guest drive the conversation into unexpected territory. Instead of redirecting Tracy back to promoting his show, the host lets this medical story unfold naturally. Sometimes the best content happens when you abandon the script completely.
But before they put me to sleep, I heard the doctor say, yo, y'all need to come in here and look at this.
That's not a good sign.
They put me to see it was a Jamaican man in the next room getting a colonoscopy, and I heard him go, blood clot!
The timing here is perfect. That pause before blood clot delivered in a Jamaican accent. Tracy understands that comedy is about rhythm and surprise. He's painting this vivid, ridiculous scenario that somehow feels completely believable because of his commitment to every detail.
When I woke up, when I came out to sleep, it was 7 dudes in the room. I felt pregnant.
7 guys?
7 dudes. One sold Franks, one was a cop, and one worked in a pizza shop. The cop was looking at me smoking a cigarette. He winked and said, good morning, Puddin'.
7 random guys, including a pizza shop worker and a cop smoking cigarettes in a medical facility? This is comedy writing at its finest. Specific, absurd details that paint a complete picture. The good morning pudding line is pure Tracy Morgan genius.
Last week, your friend, and I think idol, correct me if I'm wrong, Eddie Murphy, got the AFI Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, that's my
You were there.
Yeah.
You nervous about doing that? Was that something?
I love him. I love him.
Eddie Murphy is Tracy's comedy godfather. From SNL to stand-up, Murphy paved the way for raw, unfiltered black comedy. That AFI Lifetime Achievement Award recognized Murphy's cultural impact beyond just laughs. Tracy's reverence is genuine because Murphy made his career possible.
You've been doing this show, and the guests he's had on this show are immaculate. But people on this show, and you could throw it all away if you buy a Cybertruck. Don't you dare!
If I buy a Cybertruck?
Don't you dare buy a Cybertruck.
I would never buy a Cybertruck.
You gotta be a creep to buy one of them trucks. Look like a refrigerator on wheels.
This Cybertruck roast came out of nowhere. That's the magic of unscripted television. Tracy's description of them looking like a child drew them is spot-on criticism. Sometimes the best observations come from comedians who aren't trying to be tech journalists.
The last time I saw you in a car, do you remember where we were? We were at the Meadowlands. It was like Monday Night Football. We were in traffic, and I see this just yellow, like Lamborghini or something, no top on it, and who's in that car but you?
I was chilling.
And I just pull up right next to you, and it was a crazy moment.
Real friendship shines through here. They're not just host and guest, they actually know each other's lives. Tracy rolling up in a yellow Lamborghini at Monday Night Football perfectly captures his larger-than-life personality. This is genuine chemistry you can't manufacture.
We went on a carnival.
Wait,
That's the most ghettoest thing I've ever done in my life.
Did you really? You went on a carnival?
Don't do carnival. Oh.
Did you go to the shows?
What shows? Everybody there was just doing the electric slide. The boat ran out of gas.
No, it didn't.
You run around the Statue of Liberty and then the boat ran out of gas.
Do you like a buffet? Or are you like a guy who goes to an all-you-can-eat buffet?
No, that was the only ship you could ever go on in the sea that served pork and beans and franks.
Tracy calling a boat cruise the ghettoest thing I've ever done while describing pork and beans service is brilliant self-awareness. He finds humor and class differences without being mean-spirited about it. The "felt like a cowboy" line shows his unique perspective on everything.
To bed. To bed.
That's a great answer. I
love sleep. I love chilling.
After everything Tracy's been through, the car accident, health scares, industry pressures, his answer about loving sleep shows real wisdom. Sometimes the most profound responses are the simplest ones. Rest becomes precious when you faced mortality.
My NFL running back.
Yeah.
I'm an NFL running back, and I got caught gambling.
Caught gambling.
Owed to Pete Rose. I love you, Pete.
Career.
Yeah.
Over.
But they was mad at Pete Rose because he used the dugout phone to call his bookie.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do
I'm
that.
trying to get in the Hall of Fame on my TV show. And my ex-wife and my fiance hang out. They love each other.
Pete Rose got banned from baseball for gambling while managing the Reds. He used the dugout phone to place bets during games. Tracy's show about an NFL running back facing gambling allegations taps into how athletes navigate scandal and redemption in modern media.
No, but I have kids. And it ain't often you become the cool dad. So I'm the cool dad.
Because you have
I have
your
kids
friends.
and they were into Harry Potter. And they say, my dad works with him. So I'm the cool dad. Mom is always cool. But dad, you gotta pick and choose your spots.
That pride in being the cool dad is genuine. Tracy's talking about working for Harry Potter, likely the theme park attractions. Those moments when your kids think you're actually impressive are rare and precious. Every parent understands that feeling completely.
We want everybody in the house to put their phones down and watch TV in the living room like old school.
When you are doing this show.
Yo, it was always somebody in the house that said, it's on!
He's describing appointment television, when families gathered around one TV set because that was your only option. Streaming killed that communal experience. There's something lost when everyone watches different content in separate rooms instead of sharing the same cultural moments.
Archie
Number one
Bunker,
show. Archie Bunker. On the
Sanford and Son, Good
Yeah.
Time. Yeah, we watch everything. Maude, we watch all of that. I grew up on all of that.
All the Norman Lear shows, yeah.
I grew up on all of that. Fantasy Island. I knew that Thursday night lineup. The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, The Hulk, Steve Austin.
$6 Million Man.
I loved it.
$6 million
$6
woman.
million, yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
When he fought Bigfoot and all of that.
Norman Lear created socially conscious sitcoms that tackled racism, class, and politics through comedy. Shows like All in the Family and Good Times shaped American conversations about difficult topics. Tracy grew up watching comedy that actually mattered and changed minds.
Remember when Star Wars came out in 75?
I've never seen Star Wars.
Chewbacca was garbage.
You know,
He was behind on his child support payment. You know how many puppies he had? And he wasn't there.
I didn't know that about him. He was a deadbeat dad, Chewbacca.
And what's his name?
Tracy just used Chewbacca to make a point about absent fathers in the black community. That's brilliant social commentary disguised as Star Wars jokes. He's addressing real issues through pop culture references, making serious topics accessible through humor.
I met Stevie. I did 2 Super Bowl commercials with Steve.
With Stevie?
Steve, yeah.
Did he know you? Did you have to introduce yourself to him or
Yeah,
what?
we had arguments.
With Stevie?
Yeah, I
What did you
argued
fight with
Stevie.
Stevie
He picked
Wonder?
the fight.
But
I
what?
see life my way.
Yeah, but he's not seeing anything. What are you arguing with him about?
Anything.
Really?
Anything. I just don't agree.
No matter what it is, you don't agree with Stevie.
I don't agree.
Arguing with Stevie Wonder about anything shows Tracy's fearless authenticity. He doesn't change his personality for anyone, regardless of their legendary status. That's exactly why his comedy works. He treats everyone the same, from presidents to music icons.
Turn to Channel 4, you will.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, it's on Peacock.
But you can catch all the episodes right now on Peacock. It's hilarious.
That's right. It's called The
I
Fall and
want you to-
Rise
yeah.
of Reggie Dinkins, starring Mr. Tracy Morgan. Thank you for being here.
This is why Tracy would be perfect for political comedy right now. While other comedians walk on eggshells around sensitive topics, he brings the same unfiltered energy to everything, from medical procedures to presidential dinners. Authentic voices cut through all the noise.